despite Arsenal sitting third in the Premier League and looking good for Champions League qualification. Okay, it seems like a lot of fans have lost their minds over recent results. Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about what's going on with the team, okay, and why everyone needs to calm down and just wait to see what happens, okay? Now, I don't usually make videos like this, but today I'm speaking from a place of frustration and disappointment with some of the fans. Overall, I know you all are intelligent, and I've had great discussions with many of you who've even helped me change my perspective. No. But there's a lot of nonsense on social media right now, especially Twitter, where extreme views always seem to dominate. This video is about the current squad. I made a video recently about my concerns with the left wing position. It's true that there are areas of concern, and I think Mikel Arteta sometimes gets things wrong. For instance, I thought he made some questionable decisions against Fulham, but that doesn't mean he isn't a good manager. Some fans seem to think that if Arteta has one bad game, he's suddenly unfit to lead us to glory, and that's just ridiculous. Yes, we haven't won anything yet, but we're still on the right path. The Premier League is harder than ever, and every team is improving. Arsenal have had a few setbacks, but it's important not to overreact. Arteta does make mistakes, but so does every top manager. Look at Pep Guardiola. He made some major errors in the Champions League final against Chelsea, but no one was calling for his job. It takes time to build something great, and we have to be patient. Another big point is the summer recruitment. Yes, Arsenal could have done better in the transfer window. Arteta doesn't have complete control over transfers. He has power, but there are other people involved, like EDU and Richard Garlick. Plus, the Kroenke family ultimately funds the club. There's talk that they didn't want to invest too much without seeing results, and we don't know how much they gave Arteta to work with. It's not all down to him. I do think we needed another attacker, and I'm open to criticism on that, okay? But the reality is, football doesn't work like we want it to all the time. Look at Liverpool. They didn't spend much in the summer, changed their manager, and now they're looking strong. But if they fall off, people will forget about this period. It's the same for us. If we start winning again, the criticism will disappear. There's been so much negativity towards Arsenal players too. Bukayo Saka is getting criticism, even though he's been one of our best players this season. Yes, he didn't perform against Fulham, but when he's being marked by 4 or 5 players, what can he do? Same goes for Kai Havertz. Some people say he isn't good enough, but that's nonsense. He was great at the end of last season, and this year he's been forced to play midfield, which isn't his natural role. Despite that, he's still our top scorer. Declan Rice has had some criticism too. I've said before, he wasn't having the best season, but recently he's been improving. He's doing a great job as our defensive midfielder and even as an 8. The whole team is working well when they're playing, but when we lose, people panic. The truth is, teams like Bournemouth, Fulham, and Nottingham Forest are better than last season. These games are tougher now, and we can't expect to win every match easily. It's frustrating when Arsenal don't perform at their best, but every team has its ups and downs. Players like Martinelli have been inconsistent, but that doesn't mean they're not trying. Everyone has a bad run of form, and sometimes it just takes time. David Raya had some mistakes early on, but he's improving. People need to stop expecting instant success. I know Arsenal fans have their favorites, and I understand that. I have mine too, but I try to stay objective. Some fans refuse to give credit to players they don't like, and that's not fair. We need to be more balanced in our judgment. Look, I know the frustration is real. We drew to Fulham. We're 9 points behind Liverpool if they win their game in hand, and the pressure is on. But we're not even halfway through the season. We're still in a great position. We need to focus on each game and not get too reactive. If things aren't better by March or April, then we can have these conversations. But for now, it's about keeping calm and trusting the process. If Arsenal don't win the league this year, we'll be back next year. Our squad is young, and Arteta is still learning. If Liverpool or Chelsea win, it's frustrating. But what can we do? Sometimes, it's just not your year. In the end, we all want the same thing: Arsenal to win trophies. This is a journey, and we're all in it together. I really appreciate this platform to share my thoughts, and I appreciate you guys in the comments. We may have different opinions on players, but we all want Arsenal to succeed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.